What?
Your brain goes off and does the weirdest things at the weirdest times, or it just goes off in these tangents, very much like a brewer tangent.
I know.
And sometimes I wonder how the heck do I keep you on track for so long, so many times?
I don't know.
I've been able to successfully do it about 215 times at this point. This episode was recorded at 9/11/2022.
I don't even know what Super Bowl we're on right now.
Neither do I, but at least I know about Thanksgiving football.
You would have been freaking what?
How old would I have been? Come on, I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
You would have been a little baby.
87. How old would I have been?
Stop! You put me on the spot. I don't like being put on the spot. It makes me uncomfortable. Wait, I need to figure out how old I am right now. Yeah, you're like 4 years old.
Good job. I'm actually surprised you got it.
Oh, really? Genius.
I'm always surprised when Aaron is able to do maths.
Yeah. I can do basic, simple math for the most part.
Really? You can? Really?
I mean, like,
really? You can, Josh?
Josh.
Aaron.
What?
I mean, Aaron. Sorry. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
What do you mean? So
I'm a what?
So what is 215 minus?
Wait, 250. Oh, no, don't do this to me. I don't like big numbers.
104.
Wait, what? 205 minus
215.
Wait, 2. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the number. It would be 111, bro.
All right, 111.
Yeah.
So that's how many episodes were in season 1 with Josh. 111.
Whoa.
And we've recently crossed the 100 mark without Josh present for the most part.
Well,
there have been times where Josh has returned temporarily.
He's
that one recording session turned into like 5 episodes somehow.
Thanks, Josh.
Wow, that was a memory to go back on there. But yeah, so we, as of this morning's recording session, including the one that goes out this week, the week of September 12th, we're at 215 recorded. We're almost at the end of year 3 of this in total.
It's weird because it doesn't feel like it's been 3 years, but it feels like it's also been a long time. But it doesn't feel like it's been a long time, but it does feel like it's been a long time.
How does it feel like and not feel like a long time all at the same time?
Because time's relative, bro.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
As long as you didn't say truth was relative, we're good.
Well, we'll talk about that one later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one later in another episode when we finally get to the next in our ABCs. We are coming up quickly to the end of year 3, surprisingly. That'll be in January, which is only a few months away.
It's already September.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's already September. Trust me. When you do work in where it's all grouped into quarters, September comes around and I'm like, wait, October 15th is the end of my quarter. Where did my last like 2 months go? What's going on? I'm already at that panic stage. So yeah, I get it. It happens. But I figured, we're at 215. That's a nice, I missed the 200 mark by a few episodes. Just because I was busy with stuff and I didn't even realize I forgot. I was looking at it and I was like, okay, episode number 100. Oh, cool, 100. And I was like, wait a minute. 100 on season 2, and season 2 is when we. It sounds weird to say, is when we dumped Josh, but we didn't dump him. He just left because of his own busyness.
We can dump him.
And I was like, wait a minute. We missed 200. Dang it.
The big celebration.
Because 200 is a nice natural round number, but I figured 200 and a quarter is nice. So it's not even a quarter. Oh, wow. I'm thinking in time.
This is not time.
You see how my brain sometimes just bloop, 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 bloop. fails to work properly.
10 more episodes will be 2.25.
Yeah, but we're at a little over 200. We're not to 2.25.
Just under 2.25.
And I was like, you know what? It's good time to kind of sit back, reflect a little bit on where we've been, because in order to know where you're going, you need to know where you've been and where you're at currently. Which all of a sudden, Aaron looks like a deer in the headlights for some reason. I don't know why.
Where have I been? Ooh.
Or like that classic crime song, "Where Did You Go?"
I like that one for you.
What are you like?
I went off in La La Land.
You went off in La La Land?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. That happens quite a bit with you.
Filled with drums and motorcycles and guitars.
Sounds like a weird place.
So wonderful.
It's like one nuclear bomb away from, I don't know what.
One lithium battery fire.
Yeah, one lithium fire. Actually, get you some electric drums, electric motorcycle, and all of a sudden, da-da-da.
It's happening.
Oh, it's the one gift. It's happening gift.
It's happening.
Yep, exactly. So as we've had our almost 3 years now. Wow, that's crazy to think about, sir. But anyways, as we've been, and the thing is, I think you have been on every episode.
No,
There might have been one or two where you missed, but other than that,
there's definitely. Well, I know for sure one, probably two, probably four, probably five. Who knows?
it was very rare in
was.
between where that happened, where you were
gone
for whatever reason, and then you left me with just Josh. And how dare you do that?
Sorry.
But in this 3 short years, we've tried a few experiments. Some have worked out, so some have worked out, some not so well.
Nope. Nope.
What experiment are you thinking of? That
Bible Belt.
Yeah. Okay. That one definitely did
flop.
Did flop.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't work out as well.
Nope.
And to be fair, that one was one that when we had done it, part of it was to maybe give you a glimpse into some of the fun with the editing and all that.
Yeah.
And I don't think you ever edited one. You started on it.
I had the one, and then I remember there was an internet interruption. And then, yeah, I can't remember what happened after that.
And then I had to go
But then
I had to go go through it, and I was just like, oh boy, okay, let's see how this goes.
I say I probably bare minimum of anything in it though. Hot diggity. Man. Yeah, that stuff takes a lot.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time.
It's
not a simple process where it just is like boom, boom, sit down, haha, you're done. It takes some editing time.
Well, I thought you said that your little gizmo here helps out with like gaps in between time with like without sound or whatever. But
oh, my software does.
The software does.
Yep.
Gizmo. Man, my brain's fried.
Your brain's fried. All you've had is a dog put its snout in your mouth.
Several times.
Sounds horrible out of context. It's like, what?
It does.
It's like Aaron's been babysitting dogs.
Baby dog sitting.
Dog sitting his favorite dog because Josh enforced her out on a honeymoon cruise.
Yeah.
As someone at church said today, goes, man, they're really milking that wedding honeymoon out over the years.
Well, they couldn't go.
I know. They couldn't go on the cruise during COVID.
Yeah.
But it was like, because he was like, wedding 1, wedding 2,
right, yeah.
honeymoon.
First, just make it official, and then the celebration, and then, honeymoon.
And I was just like, yeah. That's what happened. Whatever. So I got to ask you this, Aaron, because I don't know this question, and this is always something that's brewing in the back of my head.
Oh,
what are you going for?
I don't know.
What?
What's your question? Did I read it already?
Maybe you read it already.
Maybe I did.
regardless of if you pick up the editing slack for it or not.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole other question that will have to be addressed at that time. Do you ever foresee something like that coming back? Do you want to try something like that again?
Oh no! I shouldn't have said that. Gosh dang it, Letterkenny! I hate you.
Why? What were you?
I just started saying yes a lot.
Oh my goodness! See, that was the first one that I warned you about. That someone hearing it might go, "What?"
You might need to keep the volume down.
Yeah.
For those that have seen Letterkenny, will know that. Anywho.
You know what skit we're referring to. But anyways, do you see that potentially, again, irregardless of the editing hiccup, is that something you would even want to attempt?
Yeah, I think so. Especially now that I have my own camera too now. I have my own pretty...
Oh, don't get ahead of me on something else.
Oh, no. Wait, what? Oh, no. Okay.
I'll get ahead. Don't get ahead of me on some things.
Okay, I'll try not to. Oh, no.
Yeah. So right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold that thought.
My camera?
Yeah. Hold that thought.
Okay, I'm holding on to my camera.
No, not the camera. Hold on to the thought of you having a camera.
Oh, okay. I have a camera.
Yeah. But beyond that, so you would think maybe, huh? It doesn't necessarily have to be the same format, and I say that with knowledge of other things. It may be a different format. Just
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, one thing is, oh boy, I need one massive fire lit under my buttocks to get things rolling.
Oh, we can do something about that.
Just don't make it lithium, please.
Just don't what?
Don't make it lithium.
Oh.
Make it easy to go out.
It'll be propane.
What? The silent killer. No, the not silent killer. That's the one where they had to put like chemical or something in it to give it a scent. Because normally I thought it was
that's natural gas.
Yeah.
Natural gas is silent.
Not silent. It's
odorless.
There we go.
Odorless by default.
I wanted to say senseless, but I was like, what?
Yeah. Okay. So you see potentially.
Yeah.
Okay. Just need to light a fire under you. Got it.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Noted.
Oh, no.
Why you going, no?
That means I have to do stuff. Okay, that's good. Doing stuff is good.
Yep. Expanding your skill set. Current experiment is ABC, aka Aaron's Book Club. Just because I was like, I don't know what to name it. Oh, ABC, Aaron's Book Club. Okay, we'll name it that.
Freaking perfect.
I know. You're getting your ABCs and the basics that you need to know. It doesn't have to be a deep dive, but it does have to be at least something. And that one is an episode, I guess, we'll record later on today here. The first 5 chapters of John Cooper's book, Awaken Alive to Truth, Finding Truth in the Chaos of a Relativistic World. Which, if you read... Did you just woo-woo?
Yeah. Maybe. Didn't mean to. Just felt right.
I don't know what to say right now. I don't know what to do.
What does woo-woo mean? Oh, no.
Oh, no. You don't. Oh.
I don't know. I just... what? I'm looking this up.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Don't look up.
Let me put it this way. It's attributed to furry culture.
Oh, okay. That's not what I found. Okay.
What'd you find?
No, it says noun woo-woo, countable and uncountable, plural woo-woos, slang derogatory, a person readily accepting supernatural, paranormal, occult, or pseudoscientific phenomena, or emotion-based beliefs and explanations. That reporter is a bit of a woo-woo.
No, so
I love that. That's so funny.
Okay, I like that definition a lot better.
Okay, yeah.
In that slang used in furry culture, essentially, we're like, how do I put it? Oh boy, this is going to be entertaining.
Is it like a cat call kind of thing
N-
going on, or
No, like, let's say they see someone, they're like, "Oh, you're really attractive. I like you, daddy." Woo woo,
Oh,
like that sort of deal.
so it's
Yeah,
See, I guess like normally I like the whole thought in my mind is like the whole like woot 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 thingy,
yeah, woot woot. Okay,
but I don't like it's just so much more effort to pronounce the t at the end of it. So it's
yeah,
like, woo, woo.
and then you get that, and then
But then oh no, I don't know what I'm saying. Oh,
so
it's scary.
the way it's spelled is like UWU.
Oh, okay. Now I was doing W. Oh, whoa.
I know. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna leave it at that. That's what I was like. Oh no, because it sounds exactly the same. When
That's why do they? I hate language so much.
because that's I was like, oh no, no.
I don't know what I just
He
did.
doesn't even know what he's
I
doing.
don't know what I did.
Because it could also be used like in furry culture to express like happiness,
Yeah.
which you're doing woot woot, but you're
Yeah,
doing
woot
woo
woot,
woo, which is ooh woo, which is yeah. I was like, I know Aaron enough. He's not one of those.
I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just making noises and expressing
I was like,
myself.
however, if I do ever see him with a tail, that's it. That's it. Done. Done. That's the line. So anyway, so that's the current experiment. Not tails.
The
John
ABCs.
ABCs.
The John the John Cooper book ABCs.
Yeah, which is a really simple read, by the way. But I like that. It's a real simple, simplistic read. Not a lot of big terminology in there.
Oh, glad you feel that way.
I love how Aaron's eyes just go wide, like with fear when I said that. We'll get into that more.
My brain's small.
Okay. I was like, I don't know what else to put into here right now because I was just like, yes, okay.
Yeah.
And on to other news.
Aaron's learning a lot, hopefully.
Oh, we'll quiz you on what you learned.
Oh no, don't do that. No.
Yeah. Another failed experiment. Well, I shouldn't say failed. It's just it got to be it failed in the fact that I stopped it. Not failed in the fact that it wasn't doing stuff. It's just failed because it took too much time. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, where I do a shorter Monday thing. Originally, I was like,
Right.
10, 15-minute thing.
That's
it turned
easy.
into like a half hour every
Yeah.
time. And then by the time I got done editing it and everything, and then I would get to sleep at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
on Sunday night, Monday morning. And that wasn't working for me. So
That's rough.
if that comes back, it'll be retooled a little bit, but we'll see. I got to figure out some things with that. Just going back over the things that we have tried, haven't tried. Obviously we've also in the past, especially when we started Aaron's Word of the Week sort of deal.
Jeez.
The most entertaining part about it was Josh trying to get you
to figure out what the word was.
Yes, that was the entertaining part about it.
And there's just nothing he could say.
Because if you've ever seen Red Green Show, have you ever seen that when they do that little segment where they have a word and they're trying to get the other person to say what that word is?
I think I have. I've definitely seen the Red Green Show, so I've probably seen that.
Yeah, so that was always one of the that's where the inspiration for that essentially came from. But instead of Josh trying to get you to say the word, he was trying to give you you knew the word and he was just trying to get you to figure out what the definition of it was.
Yeah.
So kind of a little reverse of Red Green there.
Hurts. No.
I wonder because there was definitely no way in the world that you would have been able to know any of those words if he just give you the definitions and try to get you to say the
heck
word.
No.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I was like, no, we're not going to work it that way. But seeing Aaron try to figure out a word in a minute was entertaining. So many levels. Maybe the next time Josh is back for a little bit, we'll have him
throw it back.
We'll have him do that to you a couple times.
Yeah.
We'll do words like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
There's a definition of that.
Who knows? It's Disney made that word, so maybe. It probably means sugary medicine that tastes good on the way down but bad on the way up.
I can't.
Who knows? There's probably a definition of it.
I
Are you looking up
I
the
don't
definition
even know
of
how to. I don't even remember how it's said to type it out.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Okay, thank you. Oh, it's a song. Oh, it's a song by Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah, it's a
And
song within the movie Mary Poppins.
Hmm.
Yeah, telling me to fly away like Mary Poppins. Oh, it does have a definition.
What is the meaning behind it?
Extraordinarily good. Wonderful.
What? Okay. Looking at the word okay. And Mary Poppins is said to be simply a word used as something to say when you have nothing to say. What?
See, there's that, and then there's this, which says extraordinarily good and wonderful.
Why? How do you say that? Wait, what the heck? I don't care.
Oh,
What?
this was a word from the 1930s. Mary
That-
Poppins did not make up this word.
That's a word from the 30s?
Yep.
How do you make that up as a word?
It's a fanciful formation based on the word super, popularized by the 1964 film Mary Poppins.
Oh my. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Wow. Wow. Nah.
Look at this. You learned something. Aaron's word of the day.
But who thought that would be a good word to have? Or even say?
Well, they fit it into a song that they sang while dancing with animated penguins.
Lame.
Have you ever
I'm-
sang in a song dancing to animated penguins?
Not yet.
Okay, then how can you say it's lame?
I'm just saying the word is lame.
Oh, okay. I see.
I hate it.
Will
Just
it? Will it? Will it? So those are some of the past things. Really not too many other past things that we've done
No.
that have been consistent, maybe one-offs here and there. We'll see if the ABCs continue.
Maybe
I hope they do. I enjoy reading. Reading's always fun.
I could read more often.
And Aaron will have to pick the next book. I'm leaving essentially the book picking up to Aaron because
So I'm about to get some first grade reading levels going on in here.
Okay. we're not
Bernstein Bears.
Is it Bernstein?
Bernstein or Bernstein?
Yes.
That's probably I don't know.
Which one is it? It's the Mandela effect. Tell me.
So
You know what the Mandela effect is, right?
we've talked about
Okay.
it before, but yeah,
What is it?
I don't remember.
It's essentially that idea where everyone remembers it one way, but in reality, it's another way.
Yes.
And people go, it's because something in the cosmos changed, or
yeah,
the Earth ended in 2012, and we're all living in a matrix reality.
it's like truth is
sure.
relative.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Aaron. Okay.
Okay, Aaron. Okay, Aaron. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So going back to the whole thing of you going, oh, I have a camera now.
Oh, I have a camera.
Yeah. That was on my future list of things. I'm actually
Oh,
Aaron, you remember
I don't.
this guy named Eric.
I do remember him.
Do you remember him?
Yeah, I do.
How do you remember him?
He was a nice fella. No, I did like him. He was cool.
I see him most Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yep. So why are you like almost like shrinking a
So
little
you
bit?
should tell him hi for me.
I will next time I see him.
Oh no, okay.
It won't be this upcoming Tuesday because
Okay.
I have deacon meeting stuff.
Just kidding.
What was that about?
Just meetings, man. All the time for you.
Yeah, I know. Don't even get me started. Friday was a waste of a day,
Ugh.
which was literally spent in meetings from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m.
Ugh.
I just sat there on the phone all day. I would like to do some work, please.
Nah, dude.
No.
Your work is sitting and listening.
No, it was also fixing vendor stuff because they don't understand stuff. But
Oh.
we're not going to get into that because I don't want litigation troubles from that vendor.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Anywho,
Cameras.
so
Eric.
So Eric, he is the leader runner of the Christian Podcast Association, of which I'm a gold member. which means we get all these sessions and lessons and all that other stuff uh, that happens. But anyways, this month was or so this month September, the the theme is essentially mechanics.
Mechanics.
Not mechanics as in like
Car mechanics.
car mechanic or whatever. Mechanics as in what's the show note formats, what are the mechanics of the show, right? And all of us had to come up with one mechanic that we'd like to think upon and maybe improve upon in the future. And it's something I've been kind of pondering on how to do this.
Hmm.
And here it is. And I'm presenting this to Aaron for the first time, but he's probably read my notes, so he probably has a little idea here. And now I'm noticing by his reaction that he has not read my notes fully to get this. And this isn't a thing that's going to change immediately, but I'd like to see how we could integrate video with the normal recordings.
Oh.
And what would that look like? And what would that mechanic of that be? This is it a single camera that gets both of us in one shot? Is it a multi-camera thing that where I'm gonna have to do switching on the fly? How is this gonna look? Don't know. Figuring out the mechanics of that right now. And that's something that I've been pondering first before I even bring to Aaron on how we're going to even integrate and do these sort of things. And that's why Aaron was like, "Oh, I have a camera now." I was like, "Don't get ahead of me. Don't get ahead of me on this." Because that is something that will be part of the equation in order for it to work. Because obviously, two cameras that are very closely aligned color tech wise will work a whole lot better than like the old method I was using, which my Sony is very closely aligned to your Sony. So they're going to produce close to the same image.
Yeah.
So when that occurs, there might be like where we record as normal, but release wise, there's a week break before we then start the video stuff. So it gives me a week buffer of editing.
Right.
Unless someone decides to help start with editing.
I think I still have that software.
Yeah, you do.
That I purchased.
I know.
Hate to see money go to waste or something.
I know. That's why I was like, yes.
I'm all too good at that, though.
So that's just a future potential insight and continuing to expand ABC, maybe, hopefully, continuing on. I don't know what, if Aaron, if you've even thought of the next few books, even.
The only other books were the ones that I mentioned outside of this one.
Okay.
Which I can't remember I don't remember the author of it. There was the one that was This Present Darkness. And then I always still thought it'd be fun to do Screw Tape Letters.
Screw Tape Letters is a good one.
Yeah, those are two that I have off the top of my head.
Okay. This Present Darkest is Frank Peretti.
Frank Peretti. There we go.
And Screw Tape Letters is... Oh, come on.
Okay, C.S. Lewis.
Okay. As I say, come on.
But we could do a Halloween special and do it.
It?
I'm kidding. But that book is huge. I ain't reading that.
Change it from a clown to a spider, and Aaron will never touch the book.
Well, there's a spider in it, though.
Oh, okay.
There is a big...
It tells you how much I've ever watched the show or the movie.
It's not a show. It was
the movie. It shows you how much I've ever watched the movie or read the book, which is 0 times.
I've never watched the movie from start to finish. I've only seen snippets of it, and all I know is that there's a giant spider at the end of the original one or something like that. In the cave or something? I don't know. It was weird. But yeah, no, I don't wanna read that one. That book is thick.
Yeah.
Too thick for me.
Okay, so it's over 100 pages. Got it.
Yeah. Hey, this one's over 100
Just
pages.
barely.
I know.
Just barely over 100 pages. And he uses small, simple words.
Shut up.
John Cooper's book we're talking about here.
Yeah.
For the most part, it's small, simple words. He does
Yeah.
throw in a couple bigger words once in a while, but
It's
even then, it's like, oh, I understand. I know exactly what this word means in context of everything else. I'm gonna guess
good
Aaron is
for
saying
you.
no. It is the one bonus of having that college education background.
Yeah, I know.
It is that one bonus
Yeah.
because I can read the context of everything and be like, oh, okay, I understand. I may
Mhm.
not know the full definition, but I know enough of the context around everything to understand what it means and how it fits in, and
Mm.
then figure out the definition.
Mm.
What? All right, we'll save it for that.
Big smarts.
No, not big smarts. Just I've learned how to learn. If that makes sense.
That's so upsetting that you have to learn how to learn.
Yeah. Your
Mhm.
first year of college, you actually take a class on learning.
Learning. Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
I never had one of those.
My first year of college, we had to take a class on this is how you learn, so that way you can learn the rest of your career here in college.
Wow.
You got to learn how to learn.
But then how do you learn to learn if you haven't learned how? I don't like that.
Welcome to college, USA.
USA. America.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, Josh. Actually, okay, on the topic of Josh, it would not surprise me if one day he like goes and gets just like this big old American flag tattoo across his chest.
Mm.
It would not surprise me one
a-
bit with Josh if
like
he
a-
did that.
Like a true patriot.
It's like a
Yeah.
big American flag with like guns crossing in front of it, an eagle above it, and like the cross below it.
I'll pay him to get that.
Would you now?
He can take the rest of probably for the cost of that. Yeah, he can cancel the rest of our loan.
Call him up right now. Josh, we have a proposition for you. This would be considered an unwise investment, but a fun one.
Entertaining to say the least.
I would love to hear Enforcer's view on that.
Because then we could document the whole thing.
Enforcer would be like, no.
She would absolutely. Hey, Josh, that's so stupid. No.
And then she goes, Paul, you too?
She would be right though.
Like I said, it would be an unwise but fun investment.
Yeah.
I feel like calling him right now because he just text messaged both of us.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, talking about gun sales.
What? Oh gosh. Say once this is done, we can try and give him a call.
Yeah, but I would like to get him on record for
We can record it.
just be like, oh, Josh. But yeah, moving forward, I'm going to try to integrate video more. See about that.
That would be cool.
Because just for your facial expressions alone.
Oh no.
Just
Gold. See, then I won't do it anymore. I'll be too shy. I'll get
Yeah.
camera shy.
And then you'll forget after like the third time. And then you'll be sitting there
yeah.
like chewing on your fingernail. As I watch you, you're sitting there with the pencil, like pulling your fingernail out from under the skin.
Dude.
And I'm just sitting there going, I would love for this to all be captured on camera right now, but no, it's not being captured on camera.
Nope. Not
So
yet.
that might be something
I'm
coming
gonna
in.
become an angel when the camera comes out.
Because, and to be fully honest here,
Oh.
like right now, that would actually save me $15 a month.
Huh? Camera?
Doing video. Here's why.
What?
Because right now I pay a service to take the podcast audio, convert to a YouTube video, and upload to YouTube. $15 a month.
But so
Because-
how does video change that?
Because then we actually have video to upload
Instead of just a blank.
instead of just audio with no. Yeah.
That costs to go on to YouTube?
What if you
Or
if you have a service automatically like put a static image and all that? Yeah.
Oh.
So I was like, hey, that saves me $15 a month.
Nice.
Why are you going nice?
Guess we better start doing some videos. But
I say, do you know what my monthly hosting costs? My monthly
No, I
cost
don't.
for
I don't.
stuff is
I don't. Nope.
You want to take a guess?
Probably like $4
No,
times 100.
not times 100. No,
Oh, thank the Lord.
not $400.
Times 50.
Thankfully, no.
Okay.
My monthly hosting costs with everything is about 115.
Okay.
That's the software.
Yeah.
That's that 15 for that. The hosting. That's the WordPress redirection page.
Mm.
Just a bunch of stuff on the back end technical side of things.
Mm.
That doesn't include like the domain names and all that stuff that comes up every year and all that fun stuff. So yeah, that's what I said. This is a hobby. This is a passion project. I'm dumping $1,200 plus a year into this. Plus, when I do hardware upgrades, like this was $700 for this little device.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You
Too shabby for that guy. It's kind of cool.
That's what I said. If we do video, it'll take a little extra time for editing.
But save a couple bucks here and there.
Yeah. I'm already paying for the software to edit video, so
Might as well use it then.
yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
That can be fun. See, but then I have to make the place pretty.
Your parents will thank me. I see.
I know exactly. That means I'd have to do like an intent. Man,
You'd have to be intentional about.
No,
the
I would have to do a
design?
very intense. Well, yeah, I'd have to be. Then I have to decorate it and make it look cool and stuff, and then see, that's probably a moment you wish you had a camera.
You're right. I wish I had a camera right now for that video because, oh my goodness, that was
was that good?
That was the most. And I know this is going to sound derogatory, but it's not. The most limp-wristed pose I have ever seen in my life.
Wow, that must be a natural.
Oh my goodness.
But no, like I see that.
And the fact is that you said you have to design and you did that is the worst part.
Like I said, I always feel like I see stuff like that when in the home the show is thingies.
What? Queer Eye for the Straight Guy?
I don't know. That's a cool rhyme.
That's a show.
That's a show? Oh.
It's like 7 gay guys go and go to a straight guy, and basically change his wardrobe to make him more fashionable.
That's so funny. I haven't seen that. I haven't heard of that. But like I've always wanted to like tear down the walls in here and stuff and redo the drywall and really make this place look good.
How about this? Start with the video and actually start doing it before you start tearing down.
But that's what I've always wanted to do that though.
Otherwise, it's going to become project number 530 that starts and never ends. This is the song that doesn't end. This is the project that never finishes.
Pretty much. Yes, that is this basement. Hey.
As he touches his drums. No comment.
That would be really cool though.
Which means
I'd have to figure out a good setup.
But also at the same time means, so yes, you'd have to figure out a setup, but also at the same time means, yep, we'd have to shower ahead of time.
Nah, dude.
Can't do the greasy hair and all that.
Heck yeah.
And actually have to shave, or me, I have to shave and trim up. I have to trim up.
I would have to do the same. Especially these dudes up here are getting so annoying.
That's why I have clippers for all that. So
I think I do. I'm pretty sure I do.
I know you have clippers for other things, but you don't have clippers for that. That's sad.
I've got a little scissors.
You got little scissors?
I've got a little scissors.
Oh my goodness. Are we back in the 1700s at little barbershops?
Heck yeah, man. I like old stuff. Old stuff is cool.
I have my one blade system, so which is Beautiful.
Man, gosh dang it. Now I'm already looking like, what can I do? There's a lot I can do. Hot dang.
I know that now all of a sudden Aaron's going to start thinking about things and things are just going to go crazy and we'll see what happens with this. What?
I'm just imagining how sick it would be. And
What? Say it.
Get the new whip down here.
Cover that up in green screen material.
No! It would be so glorious.
Would it though?
I mean, it depends. It depends.
It's a monument to your mother's tears.
Yeah. Wow, that's a. Well, never mind then. Not anymore. Dang it. No. I've always wanted to do that though.
See, you have quips once in a while. I can quip back.
Yeah.
Tell me to go fly away like Mary Poppins.
Nice umbrella.
Don't get me wrong, it was perfectly timed. It was good. I had full respect for it. So there was no hard feelings at all. It's like, well, that was good.
I wish I knew where that came from. Just I saw umbrella and I was like, Mary Poppins. All right.
Besides video, other future things include potentially, actually, as we are doing today, and there's also like, wait, what?
What are we doing today?
Going back and revisiting some more of the oldest topics from almost 3 years ago.
Oh, hot diggity.
Yeah. This one just happens to be, I think it was like episode 4 or 5.
Was it really that
old?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So some of those older topics might come up just because both of us have grown over the years, changed over the years.
Yeah.
Views might have changed some, might have gotten more firm, might have gotten looser, who knows? Why?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
I was just trying to think. I was like, well, I've definitely become looser. Well, I'm starting to become looser. But until I might not be anymore. Who knows? We'll find out.
I guess, well, yeah, then that's what I said, all of us have changed on some things, so that's what it's like. And now we don't have Josh to take us down rabbit holes.
Yeah, it'll be me soon.
Well, we'll see about that, but so, Aaron, Mr.
Yes.
Johnson.
Uh-oh.
I noticed I didn't call you Mr. Brewer. Mr. Brewer Johnson.
John Shrewer.
As I've done before. Are there any topics that you would want to revisit in particular?
Oh, jeez. After seeing the one that we are going to be revisiting, I was like, oh, yeah, that's a good one. And I also kind of chuckled as soon as I saw it. I was like, nice. But I'd have to go back and look through some of them because I can't remember all the ones that we've talked about, really.
That's a long list, sir.
Yeah.
215.
Oh, well, I'm trying to think of like within that first year.
Oh, within that first year, there's definitely a decent chunk in there.
But
okay, I didn't know if there was anyone that was kind of
that stuck off to the top of my head.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, language is probably like, well, again, yeah. After seeing that, I was like, oh, that is a good one because it's like it just seems like it's always changing.
It is.
As far as like, yeah, just like slang stuff and whatever.
Yeah, but the principles behind it hopefully aren't changing too much, but our personal views on them might change some as well. Yeah, we'll get into that one when we get there.
Yeah.
And I know me and you personally have had a conversation.
Right, that's what I thought
about it.
So I thought it was funny that I saw that as a topic. I was like, nice.
Trying to reinforce something here with you. I don't know how far you read into the notes, but yeah, there's a decent number of notes in there.
There was decent.
But did you read my book notes?
I didn't read them all. I scrolled through that. I was like, oh boy.
That's 8 pages.
Yeah.
8 pages of notes again. All right. For me, probably the topic that's probably going to come up again and again and again and again and again and again, over and over again for me will be mental health, just
Oh
periodically.
yeah. Yeah.
But also I think one that I we haven't touched on yet, but I think we'll be touching on probably next month and will probably come up multiple times over and over again is essentially, and I'm just going to summarize. I'm not going to go to deep dive on it, but how the church, and when I say the church, I'm talking about big C church, the global church, the whole church, not just a specific building church.
Mm-hmm.
So the big C church, the whole church, has failed in regards to how it treats people who come in and say, "Yeah, I have this issue," and how we are very cliquish in that regard. So there's something brewing I have on that in the back of my head, and just some other things that I have been reading and digging into myself, and other things that just kind of brought that to the forefront, especially some things I learned recently about some things. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. Being vague on purpose in that regard. Uh, and I know that the incident, I'll leave it at that, that I'm referring to happened like many years ago. But even then, it's still it drives me nuts knowing that it did happen.
Mm-hmm.
So just kind of that feeling of the church actually being the church that we're supposed to be, and being, loving, and that to those people who are struggling and trying to live how God called them to live according to the Bible, not based on their feelings and other
Mm-hmm.
things. So that's going to be a whole other series of things.
Right.
so
Yeah.
So that kind of covers, like a thing that's going to be reoccurring, but also something that we haven't covered, but I want to cover next. Is there anything in particular that maybe we haven't covered that Aaron's like, I'm bustling at the seams to cover this?
No, the church one is really good. Um Part of me wants to try and get an understanding on all this privilege stuff.
All the privilege stuff?
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
goodness.
going on. It's kind of wild to me
You know,
on how all that works out.
I know I shared that video with you.
Mhm.
Um, or give me 1 second here,
Hmm.
because it's bad enough that I'm going to pull it up. Why you?
Yeah, that's a
What
rough one.
what about privilege though?
But just like, I guess to me, like it doesn't make sense, or I don't buy it.
Well, that's because you're a straight white Christian male
But
that's also cisgendered. I love
yeah,
how I found those words in John Cooper's book, by the way.
yeah, I know, me too. It's like way to go. But like, because I guess maybe I'm just looking at it from the wrong perspective.
Because you're
I don't
looking at
know.
it as a perspective of the victor who is oppressing everyone else.
See, that's, I guess, huh? You'd have to show me where I'm oppressing people because I don't see it yet.
You're oppressing people just because of your skin color.
It's because I'm here. Do you like have to compare like yourself from other people that are at the same level as you, or can you compare me to people that are in higher positions than me and be like, well, then who's got the more privilege now?
Yes. All right. So while we're talking, I brought this up.
Hmm.
This is a video I had to watch for work to get cheaper healthcare. Remember, I had to watch this video to get cheaper healthcare at work.
Areas where we don't have power or privilege. Remember that privileged identities are not the same everywhere. These dynamics may be different outside the US or even differ slightly from region to region within the US. When I'm in the United States, I experience privilege because I'm heterosexual, cisgendered, able bodied, college educated, and English speaking. Where I don't have privilege, well, it's pretty obvious: the color of my skin, race, and gender. Take a moment to consider, what are those parts of your identity where you have privilege? When you work on recognizing those areas, you can start to use them as tools to lift up others. Once you've identified your privilege, think about your position. What resources and networks do you have access to?
And eventually, what she's trying to get to is, do you have the ability to promote those who don't have privilege within the areas that you do have privilege?
Mm.
And I'm just like,
So wait, is skin
Okay.
and race different?
yep,
It is?
yep, according to them, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, fun, right?
No. No, not fun. Anti-fun.
Yeah. Th- That was just
Enlightening?
one part of the video.
Yeah.
It was a lot longer.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was a lot more insulting the entire way you went through it. And I
Oh,
just
no.
I couldn't I couldn't
That's where
give-
Paul had to say I can't even.
yeah, literally yes.
Yes.
I couldn't even with
The
that.
day has come.
But they make you do that video as well as a bunch of other videos
Yeah.
about that sort of same stuff. So you get like $1,800 off your healthcare premium for the year.
So it's not.
And then you'll take quizzes. So when you do that video, you have to take a quiz. And if you answer not what they want, you get it wrong.
Right.
So
Right.
you can't answer truthfully to how you believe. You have to believe what they believe in order to be
Well, in order to get the discount stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
in order to be within the correct parameters of
So I wonder, like, if you answered honestly, would they just like come to your door and knock and be like, "Hey, so we saw you answered this way. How can we help change that?"
I'll probably get enrolled in some new courses at work
Yeah.
because I did answer the way I answer, not the way they wanted me to answer.
Okay, good.
And so
Good for you.
I'll probably get enrolled in a course at work.
Mm,
If I do,
I'm out. Just kidding.
exactly, because there's just too many things there.
Yeah.
But
Aw.
so anything else that you would like to, because privilege, that can be a whole deep dive into things. And
Mm.
spoiler alert, I don't believe in it.
You don't believe in privilege?
I don't believe in their privilege philosophy that they have, that intersectionality principles
Mm.
things.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I buy it too much either.
And then the funny thing is, like, they'll go, "Oh, but you're a," and then they'll list off all the the stereotypical
Mm-hmm.
things. I'll be like, no, I don't check a couple of those boxes. Sorry,
I'll prove you wrong.
sorry, doesn't work that way.
Mm.
And it's always entertaining watching the assumptions at work on things when like everyone assumes that because I have Mexican blood in me that obviously I am all up into the whole how do I put it nicely? Oh, who cares? That then I'm all up in the woke ideology that
With the Latinx stuff?
well not even just
Not even that, but
like the privilege and all
I'm
that
sorry. Yeah.
because I'm Mexican, therefore I'm oppressed. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I'm a little wetback that lives in Wisconsin that likes cheese. What are you talking about?
Well, sort of likes cheese. You
I
probably enjoy it.
like cheese. Cheese doesn't like me.
The body don't like
Yep.
cheese.
And then when I say stuff like that, they go, "Oh, how can you say that?" I'm like, "Oh wait, I can say it. You can't."
Yeah, right. Otherwise, you're in trouble.
I'm seriously thinking about printing out Mexican passes and handing them to people. Feel like you have the pass from a Mexican.
I want one.
I told you about
Yeah.
I told you about the game where I was playing and me and couple other people were talking and we were talking about something and the guy goes, "Oh, you must be a half breed."
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, I am
You
actually."
got me.
He's like, "Well, I'm full Mexican." And he knew right away based on just some of the comments I made and everything. It was just hilarious. It was great. And we were able to have fun in our own little Mexican little section of the game.
Oh, that's awesome.
And unfortunately, he left the clan I was in, but that's all right. He's still a good guy. I'd still message him, but just entertaining. He's a truck driver too.
Oh, heck yeah.
So, and that was just probably one of the more entertaining conversations I've ever had online where we're
Yeah.
just talking. He's like, "You're a half breed, aren't you?" I'm like, yes,
Wow,
I am.
nailed it right on the head there, buddy.
I was like, if anyone like if I didn't know you as well as I did, and
Yeah.
you were to say something like that, like everyone else would be like, "What the heck?"
What did you just say?
Exactly. Me, I would probably die laughing,
Yeah.
but everyone else would be like, "What?"
You need to be careful, young man.
Just be like,
Nah.
yeah. That's how it goes. It's great.
That's so funny, though.
So besides privilege, anything else that you wanna?
Oh. No, not at the top of my head. Gosh, now I am excited for December, though. I'm just-
Wow.
Well, no, the main reason I'm actually excited for December is potentially the Pennsylvania trip. But
Okay.
that's why I'm actually excited for December.
All right. So nothing else going on in your head. Nothing else you want to talk about the past 3 years almost.
Oh, goodness. About the past 3 years, no, but with the thought of, yeah, the thought of adding the video and stuff like that. That could be really cool. And hopefully the whole book club thingy. It's kind of fun.
I mean, look at it this way. In a year, Aaron, you'll have read many 100% more books than you normally read in a year.
Correct, yeah. I'll actually be reading.
I know. You'll be expanding your vocabulary.
Yeah, hopefully.
You'll actually understand a word when you
Dude,
see
I'm
it.
gonna have to get like so many notebooks
Why notebooks?
because I'm gonna have like a notebook almost probably per book. Or no, I'll have one big notebooks for the ABCs, and then that's one thing.
And there are
That's
ones for the 1, 2, 3s.
yes. That was one thing. Like I've been like, because if I like actually had, well, I shouldn't say if I had the chance, because I do have the chance. I just gotta actually do it. But to like organize stuff, oh my gosh. I feel like if I took the time to be the OCD neat freak I can be, wow, it'd be so nice. I'd have my notebooks for like music stuff, and then I'd have my notebooks for like reading and like my like what like devotional stuff, and then I have notebooks for work, and then yeah. Yeah.
Or you just be like me and have everything digital. And
But that's too much work.
really, folders is work.
Yeah, I like notebooks more. I like writing.
See, my apartment goes up in flames. I just go log into our computer and boom, there's all my notes. Your house goes up in flames. Bye notes.
No. All right, well, maybe I'll take a picture of them and then save them all in a folder.
You are impossible.
I am a strange fellow.
You know what?
To say the least.
You are Mr. Johnson, and that has made the past almost 3 years entertaining, to say the least. Frustrating at times, but entertaining.
Keep you on your toes.
Yes. Let's put it that. Yes, you keep me on my toes. But
Yes.
here's Mr. Johnson to many more years, however many that be.
Yes.
However this evolves, however this changes, and we'll go on from there. What are you doing? Oh, you're gonna do a little cheers. That would be great looking on video, but
Cheers.
on
I
audio, it's just
know. well, that's why I was gonna be like, but yeah.
Anything else, Mr. Johnson, before we go ahead and say adieu for now?
I bid you adieu.